So here it just talks about loss aversion bias, where this is the very common. Again, I can tell you this happened to one of our customers. They came and told us that, Rachna, I have an ESOPs. We do a lot of ESOPs and ESOP triggering or diversification. So we were handling that is in a US based ESOPs, and we said, why don't you sold, if I'm not wrong, $178? And then he says, no, I have been working in this company and I know they will do very good and all. Then it went down to 168. Then we says, no, you better do the diversification. Normally we give the triggers at 10% or 25% on each trigger level. And then she says, no, I am very comfortable. You don't worry and all the stuff. Then slowly it went to $118. And then she started feeling that, no, it is very, very difficult to come out when it is a loss. And because you're not able to come out from the loss, you create a much, much bigger loss. So that is a major difference between an advisor handling your portfolio versus you, because advisor never put the emotions when taking a decision on your portfolio. They can, because they are very, very analytical, saying that, okay, I want to stop loss and go into the next. But when it is a personal one, we always see, okay, no, it will gain more, it will take care, we will stay for longer term. And then it makes sure that your pain from the losses become bigger and bigger. So these are the things which is creating a lot of time. So pleasure from gain is not so much people live it, but pain from the loss, they live for a longer and longer time. So you make sure you should know when somebody should take the losses. And so in a PMS, when we do the any of the trade talking about we should buy this or not, as per SEBI, we have to write that when we should book the profit and we should exit the loss. So both the triggers has to be gone. And if those rates has come, if you're continuing either way, you have to give a one more research saying that why you wanted to continue either ways. So you should be very clear when you wanted to exit. The exit is very important. Like we say, that Arjuna's, when we was having Abhimanyu, that Chakravyuh, he was not able because he didn't know the exit. So most of the time, the exit will be very clear. This is my destination. I got the destination. I better go out. So most of the time, let us say, I keep telling people, somebody asked me recently, is it this IPOs are good or not? I said IPOs sometimes are good for a short-term gain. So you should do it if you are getting and you are lucky to get those stocks. It's giving you 15-20%, then you exit it. So, but you decide what is an exit level you want, or this is there good for the long term or not. So that has to be very clear. What is your exit policy? That will take care of a loss aversion biases. So this is what I said. One is ultra cautious and hence don't invest in the product where the perceiving risk is higher. Impact achieve the one's goals due to lower returns. Most of the time, previously in olden days, people used to have the, I can say FD, LICs or PF, PPF because they were going to give a good returns. Now it is not. So people continuing in the low risk, it's getting impact to their goals. So we should do a good combination of taking a wealth creation plus taking care of the fixed returns perspective.